Replay. We're getting set up. Man, it's been a while here. I got to remember how to do this. Hang on a second. Oh my goodness. The kitchen's dirty. It's early. It's Master Saturday, so I got to get cooking here if I remember how to cook. Let's see. Let's see if we remember how to do this. We're going to get this thing all set up. Look, I've already forgot to bring out the extension cords, but we're getting set. We're getting it moving quick. You know, just like riding a bike, we'll get back on quick here. Remember everything that I need. I need that. Let's see what else. We need a little, make sure the lighting's good. I think the lighting's good. We're getting it set here. I'll remember how to do all this stuff. We got power. Oh my gosh, we need the thing. We need the thing. This thing right here. We need this. Forget everything that I need here. Oh my gosh. We're getting there though. We're getting the heat going here. Turn that on. We're good. Let's get this thing. We need this thing on. Bring that out. We need to turn this on right away. Get it heating up. Welcome everyone. First live stream in a while. Oh, see that? I almost fell over. I'm still a little wheezy here. I've been sick for a week. But we need heat. Let's turn this thing on here. There we go. So that's on. That's on. I gotta turn this on now too. So welcome. I don't even know if anyone's in here yet. I'm just turning it on right now. I'm back from Vegas. Now, how do I do this here? What do I do? View. Like I say, it's been a while here, so it's taking me a second to get things started up. Okay, I gotta hit this button. I gotta hit that button. This button. All right, I think I've got all the buttons pushed now, so that's good. Yep, that looks like it's working. We're good there. Can't spend too much time here. Master Saturday. Lee, welcome. Yeah, back in the kitchen is it's been a while. It's been a while. What is it today? The 12th? Today's the 12th? It's probably been about a month, yeah. About 4 weeks or so. But I'm operating a little bit slower. I'm still, we'll say, under the weather. But we'll get it going here. I'm not concerned. We can figure this out. Let's get some of that. I don't have much in the fridge either. I just went out and I bought these eggs. I needed something, so I got some eggs. But this is almost like a Vegas recap. I'll be doing Vegas recaps for a year after what I saw out there for so long. And the prices and everything else. There's so much. I'm just gonna rant on. It's gonna be incredible. What's that? Is that onion still? I don't even know when I used that onion. Maybe a month ago? I don't know. We're gonna see how good that is. What's this? Sour cream. When's the April 17th? Yeah, that's the 12th. We should be more than okay on that. After everything I put in my body in Vegas, I should be impervious to anything else. Let's get some fresh. Well, we got some garlic. I'm still tripping. I'm still dizzy from being so damn sick. You know what? We'll cook this. We'll cook this when the other thing is done, or when the other thing's baking. We're gonna cook that. Do I want to put any? Sure. You know what? I even bought some spinach. I'm on limited supplies here. Let's see. Do we have anything else that could? Sure. Why not do a little bit of that? I've got some leftover Parmigiano. Welcome everyone to the live stream. We're cooking here. If you don't believe us, we're cooking. Anything else? We could put some. Do we have any hot peppers in there? No, not really. You know what? That'll make it soggy anyways. We don't want it soggy. I think that's. Let's do a little bit of this too. A little bit of mustard, a little moutarde. I said moutarde. Okay, let's get some of this stuff. Oh my gosh, we got the oven on. What else do I need? I need a thing. I need a pan. Let's try this one. I'm gonna try that one right there. Okay. So I want to get the. I'm making what am I gonna make here? I thought let's make something similar to what I had in Vegas for about 1/50th of the cost. Prices over there were disgusting, absolutely disgusting. those prices for anything. Could have been eggs, pizza, anything. The prices were just, they're so out of line. You know, Vegas, sorry, but you probably didn't hear it here first. You've heard it in other places, but Vegas is going to be in trouble shortly if they're not already with those prices. I don't understand how everyone keeps going and getting price gouged. From what I saw out there, it was just absolutely insane. And I see a lot of videos out there about Vegas. They're like, oh, go here and you get a good deal, go there and you get a good deal. Yeah, okay. So I'll get in a cab. I'll get in a cab for like 12 minutes and I'll pay 20 bucks to go to a place to save $4, and then I'll pay the same amount to get back, and I wasted my time, so I didn't save anything. Oh, I'll just walk there, okay. So I'll walk an hour to save $4, and then I'll walk an hour back. Ridiculous. You're not saving money. Or I'll go have breakfast at 3 o'clock in the morning so I can get their happy hour special at 3 a.m. Really? Really? No, you got to sit there and take it and pay for your freaking $40 scrambled eggs or omelet. Where's the onion? Onion's over here. So, you know what I mean? So breakfast, this isn't going to cost me like $60. I had, at one place, bagel with cream cheese and a coffee, including tax and tip, $20. $20 for a freaking bagel with cream cheese and a coffee? Yeah, I drank a lot of coffee to try and make up for it. What was another breakfast item that I had that was disgusting? Not taste-wise, but price-wise. Oh, Eggs Benedict. Eggs Benedict, not with the fancy salmon, mind you, just regular ham. Eggs Benedict, 2, so basically it's an English muffin plus 2 eggs and a couple slices of ham, some béarnaise sauce. I think they even threw on some diced chives. I got a side of bacon with it and coffee. That one was a crowd-pleasing $60, including tax and tip. That was disgusting. Where was another one? Had a great omelet. I mean, this was fantastic. I added on the 4th egg. My friend and I bought him breakfast that morning. I said, hey, pal, I'm going to buy you breakfast, legend. And as he's done a lot. So he's laughing. He's okay. We went in. I'm still choking. We went in, omelet. It came with some potato and some toast, and I got the coffee again. He didn't get the coffee. He saved me that $9. I think that one for the two of us was $72. So that was the best deal so far combined. Another one I had was at the Wynn. Again, great breakfast. I'm not criticizing the food and the service. I'm criticizing the prices. Nice little omelet, good size omelet. Nice little potatoes again, whatever you want to call them. Hash browns just looked a little fancier. A couple of slices of toast and a coffee, and then I decided I should get a pancake. I should have got the French toast because that's what I was eyeing to try and get on camera and whatnot. But I got a pancake. I can make freaking pancakes. Let me get a pancake. That one was a crowd-pleasing total, I believe, of, I'd have to check the receipts. I want to say that one was tax and tip included. Was it close to $72 on that one? Yeah, that one was a high one. 65, 72, something like that. So, look at that. That's my first slice of something in the kitchen in about a month. And don't get me wrong, I had some great meals out there. I did. I had some great meals. Great food. I had great service in a lot of places. But give me a break. I mean, I'm just talking about breakfast items right now. The best breakfast I had, the best breakfast overall, was at McDonald's, the Golden Arches. It wasn't $72, it wasn't $42, it wasn't $60, it wasn't $20. Egg McMuffin, coffee, extra egg on there. I think I actually did one to try and compare what I would have had for the Eggs Benedict and the omelet. So I had an Egg McMuffin with an extra egg, and it was a sausage and Egg McMuffin with an extra egg, and then a second sausage McMuffin to get the second sausage patty to try and balance it out with what I would have had in the restaurant, and a coffee, $13. You need a breakfast in Vegas? You just go to McDonald's, okay? Go to McDonald's. Get a better breakfast, all right? Get a better breakfast. and you're not paying freaking $50 for one person. Like, are you kidding me? For one person, sometimes $50? You go in and have a regular omelet over there. The omelet with the toast, 26, 28 bucks. 26, 28 bucks. Throw in a coffee for another, even on the cheap side, $6. You're at $32. Plus tax, you're at $35. Plus tip, you're north of 40 bucks. And you had a couple of eggs and coffee? Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I need a bowl. So yeah, and the only solution is don't go. You can't avoid it. Although I did find how to get water for free. And I don't know if I should share it, because if I share that, they're just going to stop doing it. Kind of like they stopped doing the coffee machines inside the MGM properties. Okay, they still had them. Did they have it at Mandalay? I'm trying to think now. No, they took it out. New York didn't have it. Bellagio didn't have it. Luxor didn't have it. I'm trying to remember if Mandalay had it. They may have. They used to have those little Keurig machines, the K-cup machines, make your coffee in the hotel room, because they were selling it at 15 bucks for a pod. I think they actually gave 2 pods in there. You could also bring your own bottled water. You have to get your own water, or tap water, or whatnot. You can make your own coffee. Bring it. You're not paying 15 bucks for coffee in the hotel room. No, they took that away too. They probably saw my video from a year and a half, 2 years ago, and said, oh, wait a second. We got to take those out right away, because too many people are going to be doing that. Let's get some cheese in here. That should be plenty. And we'll do a few more just to be on the safe. On the safe side. So they took that away. Can't get the coffee. Can't make the coffee in the rooms. Okay, like that. One of them had it. I'm trying to think if it was Mandalay Bay. Confused. I stayed at so many different hotels. Hi, Gabriella. So many different hotels. Okay, we're good on that. Let's make sure that's, well, it's heating up now. Let's move our cheese. Let's get our cheese out of the way. Okay. Well, they had a lot. There were a lot of differences out there. Hey, Lux, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome everybody who's coming in the live stream today. It's the first one, the first cooking live stream in, I believe, a month. And the first live stream in, gotta be a week. Okay? Let's get a bowl. I'm gonna get a bowl here. Do I need that big a bowl? That's a really big, there we go. I had a bowl here. Oh, welcome everyone. Whew. The coffee's cold now. But you know what? I made it at home. I didn't pay for it in Vegas. How much they charge for a coffee is disgusting. I'm going to be ranting about this for ages. One more item, I forgot to chop up my little garlic. Excellent, excellent. Great to hear. Great to hear. I'm still sick. I'm still under the weather after getting back from that long trip out to Vegas. I'm still sniffling. The medication, though, is kicked in now at least. I'm in day, I don't even know what day I'm in on the medication, but I'm far into it now, which is good. It's a lot better than I was 5 days ago, let me tell you that. It's 5 days ago. Actually, heck, 7 days ago, no good. 5 days ago, no good. Heck, even until, what's today, Saturday? Wednesday, I was still no good. I only started to come out of it on Thursday and into yesterday. So now I'm able to start getting ramped up. I'm not even energized yet to start getting ramped up about my disdain for Vegas prices. I mean, heck, any steak dinner out there for one person, not even drinking alcohol, is gonna run $200 if you want to have a full dinner. And at full dinner, I mean if you want to try for the whole thing, appetizer, salad, steak, protein, add in one side, and a dessert. Whether you have soda, throw in one beer or something, you're $200. You're $200, and don't forget to tip. I'm trying to read the translations, Gabriella, but I'm no good. I don't know. I don't know. I think I can pick up a little bit. It's not translating though. Google Translate. It's got to translate. Okay, now that I chop everything, let's make sure. I've got my onions. Oh, sugar. I almost dropped my coffee right there. Okay, I think we're good right now. Let's give that a little dust of root. I'm going to bring the spinach over so I don't forget about it. Once it's over there, I may forget. Okay, what else do we want to do? Eggs. So, this is a beautiful thing. I bought this yesterday. A 30 pack of eggs. $9.79. $9.79. It's a thing of beauty. I mean, what's that? 30 cents an egg? 32 cents an egg? And I'm going to use 4 because I'm not in Vegas worried about. So I got 30 eggs for under $10, and yet they're charging for one 4-egg omelet $26 to $28. Are they mad? Who's getting? That was a great one right there. Look at that. We didn't start off well on the egg crack. I wasn't focused. That was pretty sad actually. What the hell is that? Is it a cheap egg? Huh? Yeah, it is. It's a good deal on the eggs, isn't it? It's a good deal on the eggs for sure. So I'm going to celebrate here, and I'm going to make a beautiful 4-egg omelet at 30 cents an egg. It's going to cost me $1.20. You know what? I might even put in 5 eggs. There's 4 eggs. You know what? Just because I can. So we're up to $1.50. I think I added another shell. Like, I mean, I can either get a shell in my egg. Look at me. I can't even get the thing. I can get shells in my egg, my omelet, for $1.50. Or I can pay that price in Vegas. Now, like I said, I don't have a problem with the quality of the food. I don't have a problem with the service. Well, not at a lot of places, just some. $25? What? That is insane. That's robbery out there. That is robbery. $25 for an 18-pack. Even if I decide to get the organic. If I want to get the organic, is that hot? Yeah, it's getting there. If I get the organic egg out here, I can get those $16.84 for a 30-pack. Now, that's Canadian prices. So if I were to convert that to US dollars, I could subtract 40% off of that. So if you came here with, say, an American dollar, instead of paying for these, call it $10, you're in for 6. Or the organic ones, instead of paying, say, 16, what's that, $9.75, call it, for the organic ones? Okay. So I'm doing a nice little 5-egger right there. Let's move this. Let's bring this in. So the reason I'm doing my eggs first is I want them to cool off a little bit before. Turn that down. I can put the eggs away now. You're in Canada? I'm in Canada too, but 18, where are you paying that $25 for an 18-pack? My gosh. I won't prop up Superstore a lot, but Superstore, organic, $16.84 for that package. And this one was the just the regular, not the organic, $9. It was either $9.79 or $9.84. So those are, to me, really good deals. So let's try and make this non-stick, okay? Yeah, that is dancing. Take that off the heat. Look at that. Let it coat. See, our pan was extremely hot there, but if we're trying to make this non-stick on our stainless steel, we just gotta let that cool a little bit. It's that coated, nice. I'll turn that heat down a little bit. I'm not trying to get burnt eggs. Just work it. I'm just gonna leave it here for a minute. Let's turn that on too. Directly from the farm, eh? Wow. I had $25. I'd probably stop eating eggs. I mean, if I compare that to the Vegas prices, you're getting one 4-egg omelet for 26 US versus even $25 for at least a big pack is better than the Vegas price. Because, like I say, that's going to be my rant here for a while, and I'm going to start making some of the recipes from Vegas and show you guys how to do them at home at a fraction of the cost, and you can still enjoy it. So we're kind of doing something like that right here. I see Michael Jackson, so that I know Michael Jackson, but I don't know anything else in that text, Gabrielle. Unfortunately, sorry, I can't decipher. I can't read it. If that's asking, did I see Michael Jackson one show in Vegas this time? My answer to that is no, but I've seen it many times. There we go, look at that. Nice little 5-egger right there. Nice. Okay. So I need a... can use this one. Look at that, beautiful. Hopefully we're going to remain non-stick. We'll see, we'll see. Look at that, beauty. Keep moving it, beauty. Keep moving it, beauty. Move it again over here, this side, beauty. A little bit more on this side. Fill it up. Last one over here. Fill it up. Last one over here. So you guys notice stainless steel pan is non-stick, okay? Don't let them tell you different. You don't need to buy the non-stick pan. If you notice how I just did that, the pan was nice and hot. Look at this, look at your eggs. I won't celebrate early because we don't do that here anymore. Let's get the last little, whatever we can right out there. Okay, I've got it at a nice low heat right now. Oh, Lux, go for the eggs, I say. Go for the eggs. Still congested trying to hear out of everyone, my gosh. Pull that down. This is a nice 5-egg omelet, $1.50 at home, baby. Look, see how it's not sticking? I don't know if you guys can see that. Hopefully you can see that. Now, if I were doing a nice little, this is a massive omelet, I would add some cheese in there right now. You know what? Let's add some cheese, just a little bit right inside right now. We'll get this melting, okay? Just like that. Just like that. Let's get a plate, because I'm not just doing an omelet here, okay, guys? Oh, thanks, Grouchy Pimp. Appreciate that. I had fun out there. I did. I didn't like getting sick twice. I thought I got over it without needing medication. I was ready to come home if it wasn't getting better right away. Look at this. Look at this beauty here. So I'll pull this aside. And then I ended up coming home because it was bad. I was thankful to be able to get home. Check this out. So this is your stainless steel, non-stick. Look at this, beauty on the omelet side, and flip. That cheese gets melting. Look at this. Come on, come on. Stainless steel, non-stick. You don't need the non-stick pans. Beautiful. Now I left it on there a little bit since it's a little toasty. That's okay, there's no excuses. But you'll see why I did it in a half moon. I'm gonna leave that cool a little bit. Well, not a little bit, until everything else is cooked up. Yeah, Vegas was fun, but the damn prices. The damn prices. So this is the breakfast item right now. Okay? This is the breakfast item. Bacon. Got a story about the bacon. I got a story about everything. So bacon. You know what? Okay. This entire package of bacon, it would have gone on sale over here for about $6, okay? Now if I translate this into US dollars with the exchange rate, I could subtract 40%. Okay? So that means this package of bacon here, let's call it about $4.50, okay? US dollars. The equivalent of what I paid in Canada. $6. There you go. Get after those eggs, Lux. I asked for a side of bacon with my Eggs Benedict. And they're like, sure, oh, we can hook you up with that. I'm like, great. I think that should be sufficient. Let me rinse first. I'm going to rinse. Wash and rinse. I need a wash-a-rooney here. And I'll come back to the bacon story in a minute. Right? I was like, yeah, side of bacon. I want to read Spanish. I'm going to have to learn. Love the fact of making the eggs. Love it. When they say, sure, we'll hook you up with a side of bacon. We're a restaurant out here, full service. We'll hook you up, sir. 4 slices. They give me 5. $11 freaking dollars. US dollars. Okay, $11 for the bacon. Add on the tax. I think it was 10%, right? So let's just keep it at $12. And then just tip on that amount itself another couple of bucks, and I'll round it up, say $15. Add on 40% exchange. It was $21 for 5 strips of bacon. 21 freaking dollars. I pay $6 for a package. That means I can get 3.5 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Call that 8, 12 slices. I can get 40 strips of bacon at home for what they charge in Vegas. $11 for freaking bacon? Because you always have to throw in the tax and the tip. Oh, don't even get me started on the tipping culture in Vegas now. Heck, if somebody looks at you, oh, you got to tip me. Tip me for what? Well, you looked at me. What? Soon they're going to start charging for air out there and tap water and toilet paper. Okay, that's what I see coming. So yeah, $11. I'm trying to think, where was a reasonable place for breakfast in Las Vegas? Oh, McDonald's. The only beef I have with McDonald's in Las Vegas, on the strip, off the strip different, but on the strip, the only beef I have with McDonald's is they don't participate in national coupons. So I'm at the kiosk. You guys know that. Boop, 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 boop. The kiosk, I'm ordering myself. I'm doing the work. They're not paying an employee. Sorry, and this thing comes on. We don't participate in the national coupon. Well, why do you have it on the screen if you don't participate? Just take it off. Don't get my hopes up. I was looking at the coupon. Buy one McMuffin, get one free. I was like, I'm in. I could buy 10 of them and keep them for a couple of days. But they still, that's the only beef I have at McDonald's. Other than that, best value breakfast there can be on the strip, in my opinion. Even go in there and get an egg McMuffin or sausage egg McMuffin and a coffee, and you'll still be under $10. At one point, I even, just for the coffee, I was staying at one hotel where I had access to the VIP lounge. I was gambling a little bit. They gave me access to it, and they had everything. They had coffee, they had cappuccinos, espresso, specialty coffees, and it was a beautiful, beautiful machines, all do-it-yourself, which I love. They had bottled water, they had beer, I think they had Red Bulls, they had for breakfast, I wasn't eating this stuff, they had breakfast and then like cookies, and they had some donuts. I think they had like a Boston cream at one point, red velvet. I don't like red velvet, so I think they should take it out just because I don't like it. And beyond the cupcakes and that stuff, they had some apples and oranges. I was loading up on those. They said one per, yeah, right, okay, I'm loading up. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I'm revealing my secrets here. They're gonna stop doing it. So the only issue I had there, I had a lot of issues, is they didn't open that lounge until 8 a.m. Well, I'm up at like 4, okay? Because that's just that's the time I get up. I gotta do some stuff, 4 a.m., some working stuff. Anyways, I'm waking up. I want a coffee. So 4, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., they're not open yet. The coffee lounge outside didn't open. I learned the one place, this is at Mandalay Bay, it was a couple of days a week. They didn't open until 7 a.m., other days at 6 a.m. I still want a coffee. I gotta go across to McDonald's 24/7. And it was better too, because the coffee at the hotel, buying it downstairs was $7 with attitude, mind you. Or I could go to McDonald's, $2.50 for a massive size coffee. I think the actual price was $2.73 for a massive size coffee with a smile. So I chose $7 plus tax and tip and the attitude, or walk across a couple of 100 yards to the McDonald's and get one for under $3 with a smile. McDonald's all day. Okay? That's how I looked at that one. We want our bacon. I like it crispy, but I don't want it too crispy, not too burned. Turn that down. Oh, the bacon looks. I'm going to enjoy this bacon. I should actually cook even more just to eat it and be happy. So those wondering, if you're staying at Mandalay Bay, come down the elevator and you're like, well, I don't want to walk. I don't want to walk all the way to the McDonald's. It's not actually that far. Come down the elevators, go to the escalator on the right. It goes down to the ride share. Take the escalator out, you're at the ride share, but literally right across the road is the McDonald's. So get out to the road, which is like a 30-second walk maybe, and then you can either go down to the traffic lights or you can cross the road. And at 6 a.m. there aren't any really cars on the road. Cross the road, get your coffee, boom. At one point my friend was in line waiting for us to get inside the sports book. They had a separate area with couches and TVs set up for certain players. And but we had to line up, so it wasn't reserved seating. Had a wristband to get into the place. So one morning we only got there at 8 o'clock. They opened at 8:30. There was a long line. We got a couch, but not the best, and TV, but not the best. That was for March Madness. So the next day he said, I'm getting down there really early. So he went down and lined up for all of us. That bacon's looking good. Let's get a paper towel. So he sent a text message. He said, hey, I'm in line and I'm thirsty. So I said, okay. So I walked my ass across the street, McDonald's, got us coffees, cost me $5.50 for the two of us, and I was back in no time. There we go. This bacon is going to be, how do they say it in French? Délicieuse? Délicieuse? Is that what they say in French? I don't know what they say in French. So that was not 11. So for those joining us right now, I've got 4 strips of beautiful bacon. Let's take a bite right here. It's hot, but I'll do it for the people. Oh, hot. 4 strips. In Vegas, they're charging $11 plus tax and tip for a side of bacon. That was at Bellagio. I love the place. Love Bellagio. Mosey on up to the bar. Great place to have breakfast. Love it. Yeah, absolutely for the people. We're willing to take those hits. I'll turn that heat down right now so we don't keep smoking our bacon grease. What do I need next here? I've got the eggs. I've got everything prepped. This is great. So I love the place for breakfast. Saddles inside Bellagio. Know the bartenders. They've been working there 20 plus years, basically since the place opened. Same spot. But $11 for a side of bacon. Rick, if you're watching, sorry about ordering all those extra refills of coffee, but I have to get my money's worth on the bacon. I started out the first day when I was up. Well, I stayed everywhere this time. Started out trying the eggs Benedict and the bacon, and go back to, I think it was the next day or the day after for breakfast again. And I think it was the bagel, cream cheese, and a bowl of fruit. Oh, don't the bowl of fruit. So I went from the eggs Benedict and the bacon to the next day for the coffee to the bagel with the cream cheese and a bowl of fruit and a coffee. The bowl of fruit. Where's a bowl? I need a bowl. Where's a bowl? Let me show you here. Okay. You guys all know the size of a bowl, but a bowl. Okay. Which I would argue was a little bit smaller than this bowl. So let's take away like 20% size of the bowl. A mixture in there of blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and some raspberries. That one, I want to get it correct. I don't want to screw this one up. I believe was it 15? Or I could check the price again. I've got the pictures. Just check out the YouTube channel. I'm posting pictures of the menus of where I'm eating. And you can see these prices. It was either 15 or 17 bucks for a bowl of freaking fruit. Okay, don't have the bacon. Don't have the bacon. Go for the fruit, right? Go for the fruit. Now, my brother would say, no, eat the bacon too. That's okay for you. That's what I'm eating here. Honey on the bacon. Put some honey, hot honey on the bacon. Oh, wait till you see what I'm constructing, Grouchy. Pimp, you'll see. So let's call it, I'll go down, even though I thought it was 17, but I'll say 15. Plus tax, okay? So $16.50. Throw in another $3 for the tip on that, $19.50. $20 plus 40%. Don't forget the exchange rate, Canadian. $28 for a bowl of freaking fruit? I bought at the grocery store a few days ago. What was in this one? Blueberries, $6. Blackberries, $2.99. More blackberries, $2.99. And I think this one were raspberries, $2.99. I got all this fruit for freaking $10, $12, $14. Are you kidding me? And these jackasses are charging that much? Yeah, keep going is what I say on those prices. See what you're going to get in terms of people coming back here. Now, I had this pizza dough ready, so I'm still on breakfast. I'm not even getting to the pizza prices yet. Okay, I'm not getting to the pizza prices yet. Lux, let me tell you something. I've been going to Vegas since the 90s. And I've gone there through financial, when they were having the financial crisis, 07, 08, 09. Another one, let's call it in early to mid, like 2013-ish, COVID. And there are times where it's so dead out there, you can throw a bowling ball through the casino and not hit anybody. And it's going to come again, because you can't get away with charging prices like that and think people are going to keep coming back. Okay? Forget about the bottle of water at $27 US. Okay? So if I need I'm still on breakfast. This is a breakfast rant. But if I'm in the room and I want a bottle of water, it's 2 a.m., whatever. You don't want to go downstairs, you don't want to go across the road to the CVS or the a Walgreens or something. $27 US for a bottle of water. Throw on the tax. Now I'm at 30. Thankfully, I'm not having a tip. I don't know. Do I have to tip the mini bar? I'm not sure. But $30. $30 freaking dollars. So this is like a breakfast pizza I'm making, by the way. I can either do a breakfast pizza or a little panzerotti. I was thinking of doing a panzerotti. Huh. Hey, you know what? I didn't come and do a breakfast pizza. I was thinking of a panzerotti, but why not? So, $30 times 40% for the exchange rate. $42 freaking dollars. Where's my bottle? This is a 1 liter, right? 1 freaking liter. I got this in the airport. Needed a drink. It was only $7.5, I think, for the smart water. I wanted the stupid water if it were cheaper, but they didn't have it. So I'm paying $42 for a bottle of water in the hotel. And it didn't matter if I was at really Mandalay Bay, Bellagio, the Wynn. It didn't matter. It didn't. They didn't have bottled water at the Flamingo inside the hotel room or New York, New York. I tell you, I felt like I was getting stupid water paying that kind of price. But I didn't pay that kind of price. They ain't getting me on that price. Okay? They ain't getting me on that price. But $42 for a bottle of freaking water? Why are we charging for water in this world? That's what I say. There you go. Absolutely, pimp. Like I say, I see a lot of videos out there. People are go here, save money, go here, save money. Yeah, could do that. Could try and save money. I've been with people trying to save money too. Let's go here for breakfast. It's off the strip. And I say, okay. So we go off the strip. And it costs how much in a taxi ride? Oh, okay. And then how much on the taxi ride back? And then your time? Water should be free. I am with you. How big is our egg? But see, I already folded the egg up. It's going to be a nice... I folded the egg up, so I kind of screwed it up. Can I open it? Can I still... Or is it sealed? We're going to open that up. I don't have any... If I could do some hollandaise sauce, I guess I would. So it's a breakfast pizza. I didn't know I was having a breakfast pizza. I was going to do a calzone. Okay, right there, we're going to do a little hard bake. So I don't have a lot of cheese anymore on this thing, but whatever. There you go. That's good enough right there. That's your cost of water if you go there in Vegas, okay? That's going to stick. I need some. 27 freaking dollars. Let's get this. Oh, come on, hon. I just kind of lost my cheese there. We don't want to lose the cheese on this breakfast pizza. Got to keep cooking here quickly. The Masters. They already started playing today, Saturday. I think it's going to be good. I was planning on making a calzone. I'm not going to do and eat béarnaise. I'm not really a fan of béarnaise sauce anyways. We'll just give that a few minutes. And I'll turn this on again. We got the bacon grease. I'm still on the breakfast rant, okay? Still on the breakfast rant from Vegas. Trying to think anything else I would have. Oh, I went to Bagel Mania. Siegel's Bagel Mania. Good value. So if you're at the north end of the strip, and you're at the Wynn, that's the north end, right? Anyways, if you're at the Wynn, the Fontainebleau, Resorts World, Treasure Island, you're at that, and even Venetian Palazzo, I could say, if you're at that end, but the Wynn is probably the best location for it. Wynn and Fontainebleau. You can walk down the street, and then I think it's Convention Drive. You hang a right on, and it's like 500 yards away from the Wynn, maybe 600, something like that. But it took me under 10 minutes, I think it was, to walk there. Really, really easy walk. And coffee and a bagel with cream cheese out there. Again, $10. Good deal for breakfast. We're paying $20 at the freaking hotel. Now they also have a big deli over there. A par bake. So I'm gonna get some of this beef over here. I don't want to cook later, so I'm gonna cook this right now. Had this ready. Nothing fancy here. I'm just getting the beef in the pan. I guess I've got some onions diced, so I could try and I wanted to get all this in one. I didn't want to have to do this in two, so I'm gonna overload this pan right here. Okay. I loved it, Grouchy Pimp. I love it. I think it was great. I think it's great for hockey. Yeah, I was happy about that. Nice and overloaded. I've got to remember that in the oven. Okay. Got a washeroonie here. So in my entire stay, I had breakfast at Mandalay Bay one time. Any other time we were looking for breakfast, we'll go across the street to the McDonald's. If you stay at Center Strip, so you could go to that McDonald's that's at the end of the strip there. I'd say if you're from Mandalay Bay, Luxor, Excalibur, it's a little bit further walk. New York is across the bridge, so that's a hike, but you could still get there. So if you're at Luxor, Mandalay Bay, you've got a McDonald's, 10 minutes. From Luxor anyways. Mandalay Bay is going to take you out 3, if that. If you're at Center Strip, that's looking beautiful. We'll give it another couple minutes. All right, Lux. Yeah, get that breakfast pizza, absolutely. I'll throw in a few onions here too. Center Strip, you can still access McDonald's. It was right across the street, or is right across the street from the old Mirage, which are turning into the Hard Rock. That's a different story on itself. But if you're at the Flamingo, you come out of the Flamingo, you're facing the strip, just hang a right, walk a few blocks down the road, up the escalator, you're at the McDonald's. You're getting a much cheaper breakfast. I looked at the prices at the breakfast in the Flamingo restaurant too. Now, I was sick those days while I was there. And again, you're going to pay $40 a person for a breakfast out there. And it's a breakfast of bacon and eggs and coffee. Whatever you're trying to get, it's going to be expensive. It's getting nice. We'll give that a couple more minutes. I chopped garlic and I forgot my garlic. You're welcome. Thanks for watching. I've got some garlic chopped here, so since I forgot to put it on that pizza already, add it in right there. We'll get some spices too. So if you're at Caesars, you could still do the same thing. You can come out, Caesars to the strip, facing the strip, hang a left, and walk to it, the McDonald's. I'm propping up McDonald's, but they've got the good prices for breakfast, and you know what you're getting. And I was there early, but as I would sit there and have my coffee, sometimes I would have a second coffee in there too. I was getting some work done, and they were busy as ever inside McDonald's. Let's check this out. Looking good. Let's check it out. Got that little par bake. I'm going to move this over here for a minute. Let's bring the pizza back. Here's what we're going to do. Our little bit of sour cream, since I have that. Oh, the tacos El Gordo. Yeah, the prices were okay. I'm not a taco expert, but tacos El Gordo, the prices, they were okay. About $5 for a taco. I mean, you could go in there with a couple of tacos, 10, 12 bucks, 14 bucks, I think. I like the, was it the mulas? The mulas. That's the one that I like, the mulas. Oh, I better stir our beef. Yeah, Tacos El Gordo, again, really quick walk from the Wynn, from Fontainebleau, even if you're at Treasure Island, you're in the neighborhood. Uh-oh, I got some sour cream on me there. Let's open this egg up. Look at that. So I've got cheese. I've got cheese on the egg. We could do this. It might actually fit perfectly here. Let's see. Let's see. Look at that. All right there. Look at that. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. We'll get some onione. We might need a little bit more cheese now. I can't not have cheese on it, right? We've got our onione. Okay, good. I've got a little bit of garlic. Toss it everywhere. We'll get a little bit of greenery, not too much. We don't want to ruin a good pizza with greenery, right? Spinaccione. We've got our beef going. Look at that. Breakfast pizza. Just like that. My uncle used to make a mean breakfast pizza. He invented it in the 80s at his restaurants. Oh, can you believe? I almost forgot the freaking bacon. What? Da-da-da-da-da. That's the McDonald's jingle. Yeah, Tacos El Gordo. I like Tacos El Gordo. Quality control. A little bit more cheese on there. Actually, you know what? It might be okay on the cheese. A little par bake action. Look at that. We're gonna put that back in. Did I get everything I wanted? I think I did. Pull this away. Get our quick little cleanup here. So this breakfast is not costing $50 like Las Vegas would charge. Plus exchange rate, don't forget that. You're gonna have to drain this. There was bacon grease in there. Carlos, best steakhouse that I can think of in Las Vegas, and I'm not being biased here, but I've been to a lot of them. My favorite steakhouse, Las Vegas, has got to be the Venetian Delmonico Steakhouse. Got to be. You go in there for the banana cream pie. Their steak prices, again, I think it was $69 for a 16-ounce strip loin. The cream corn au gratin, the barbecue shrimp, this table-sized Caesar salad. Did I mention the banana cream pie? And then you're going to get the best service from a guy named Carlos at the Venetian Delmonico. Boom! Yes, Carlos! I didn't forget, my man. I didn't forget. I still got the video coming too. I've got so much backlog in the content that I'm trying to edit. But when I got sick in Vegas, that took me out of commission for 3 full days of trying different restaurants. So that prohibited me from going back for a second go at Delmonico, and then even editing. So I've got content to edit forever out here. But yeah, I would go Venetian Delmonico. It really is. I think that was the second last steakhouse I'd gone to on the trip. I'm not going to knock any others, but their pricing at other ones is really... Oh, I forgot about the breakfast pizza. Hang on. Looking good. The breakfast pizza. No, not breakfast pizza. Steaks. That's what I was talking about. Freaking steaks. It is, and I'm not... This is the steak at Venetian was fantastic. Delmonico. Again, I could eat there every time. It was that good, and the prices compared to other places was actually really good compared to the other places where they really price gouge. I'm not saying it's cheap by any means to eat at Delmonico. I mean, the prices there are still, for a steak dinner and stuff. I get it, but they're nowhere like the other places. So yeah, Delmonico Steakhouse, absolutely. Like I can honestly say that one I'll go back to every trip. Especially now that I decided to get a player's card at the Venetian, I can start getting some of those points. I gotta remember that I've got this breakfast pizza. This is the most I've moved in a lot of days. Still being ill under the weather, even the heat from here, it's making me hot. At least now though I know why I wasn't feeling well in Vegas, because I was ill. Yeah. So this is breakfast. Well, this isn't breakfast, but I took this out of the freezer, this beef, when I thought I was getting better and I was going to be able to start eating, and now I had no choice. I had to cook it today. And with the Masters being on, I'm not going to want to stand and cook later on, so I said let's do it all at the same time. Give that a few more minutes. Start putting some of this stuff away. Yeah, the tacos al gordos, pimp, absolutely. And the Delmonico Steakhouse, you're not going wrong in there. You're not going wrong at all. I could have gone back to try everything. I was actually going to go one night just to do the pecan pie. But I was telling myself, they were actually closed. It was in between their lunch service and dinner service when I was walking through. So that was good for me. I avoided going in there, but gotta try the pecan pie at Delmonico. The banana cream pie, I'm gonna make it here too. I won't do as justice as the baker in there, but I'm gonna give it a try. Look at that, that's perfect. Our beef looks cooked. Yeah, absolutely. To go to Delmonico's, yeah. I'm gonna drain this beef. I'll unplug it because we're done with the heat over there. I can turn this off because that'll finish cooking on its own. A couple minutes. Clean up a little bit of the eggshells here. And then you gotta see this breakfast pizza and you're not paying Vegas prices. So for those coming in now, when I was going on my rant before, I was saying most of the breakfast in Vegas, and it was just for regular bacon, eggs, toast, coffee, on average was about 42 to 50 bucks. And then again, add on 40% for the exchange rate. So the eggs Benedict, 26, 27 bucks, side of bacon, 11 bucks. I was at 38. Coffee for another 6 or 7, most places 45. Add on 10% tax, 49. Add on the tip. If you do 20% of 45, that's another 9, so I'm at 58. Round it up to 60 bucks. US dollars, one person breakfast. Add on 40% exchange rate, $84 for bacon and freaking eggs. Come on. Thanks so much, Girl Dad. Hey, great to see your name out there. Awesome stuff. How many cookies you baking? I'm just draining the beef right now. There we go. That way that's done. Done for later. We're good there. We're good there. Yeah, that's the thing. I was saying, Carlos, I'm all about the value, right? But it's how far am I going to need to walk to get that? You know, and how much am I going to save? And that's the problem. A couple of times, it's like, man, I heard Ellis Island, but I've got the limit too on how far I'm going to walk for a breakfast item. But yeah, it's any time we can find value, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Okay, let's check on our breakfast pizza that didn't cost us 84 Canadian dollars. Oh, that looks right there. What do I need? I need my thing. Let me just check it out. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Check that out. Breakfast pizza. Look at this. Eggs. Smelling good. I'm gonna bring you guys in for a closer look at this breakfast pizza. I didn't know I was making a masterpiece this morning. Still under the weather. But I'm making a masterpiece here on Master Saturday. Okay. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Girl Dad. I'm seeing some good comments. I gotta get over the comments. Absolutely. Carlos, there were days I was walking over 20,000 steps over there. I even walked one night when I was staying at New York. I walked from New York. This is after the whole day. It was like 8 o'clock at night, and I was sick, and I didn't know what I had at the time. But now it makes sense as to why I was feeling so tired trying to walk. But I walked from New York all the way down to the Horseshoe at Giordano's Pizza. Got the pizza, walked all the way back. That was like 7,200 steps, I think it was, to and from. I was getting a lot of steps in there. Some little Parmigiano. Boom! Well, we're going to take a picture of this breakfast pizza. I did not know. I didn't see this coming. Now, we're not done right there. We need a little bit more here. Let's see. I think this one's going to be a good one. Oh, Carlos. He's Mr. Bam. I'm Mr. Boom. So the two of us have got to come together. I got to get on Emerald's channel. Okay? I got to get on Emerald's channel. And now, just to add to this. Oh, is that? Don't tell me you're. Come on. Really? Is this plastic or is this? No, it's plastic. I'm not putting that in the microwave. I can't even. I was going to add my hot honey. What? Maybe if I get some hot water on it, it'll help it grease the wheel, so to speak. That just ruined the whole damn breakfast right there. Let's bring this back up. Okay, don't worry. One day when Emerald makes an appearance on my channel, he'll be going bam, I'll be going boom. Let's see if that helped a little bit. Not really. Oh, a little bit. We're getting some squeeze. We're getting some squeeze on this. I think a little hot honey would add to it. Wasn't prepared for this. It's trying, but look. Gotta keep massaging it until it gets a little. Okay, I'll give it a little bit more hot water. How about that? Maybe that helps just a little bit. I think you're right. I think you're right, pimp. It's not happening. Okay, well, that's a shame. What a shame. Cheap no-name stuff. I don't know. No hot honey. I'm going to take a picture of that. How about this? We better take a picture of this so we know we're back in the kitchen. Whew. Man, even feeling sick from just eating a piece of bacon. Never good. But I've got to try this one on camera. We can't not try it. Breakfast pizza at its finest right there. Okay, we got our pictures. I'll turn this one back on. We got to try it too. Okay, we're back. Where's our little pizza cutter? I should cut my promo. Whew, I'm gonna have to sit down soon. I'm getting too hot and tired. Yeah, thanks, Pimp. Yeah, this one, it does. It looks really good. It looks really good. I'm hoping it tastes really good too. Put cheese, layer cheese. So this is my homemade dough, and the hydration rate on this one, I might have already thrown it out, but no, it's 62. So the hydration rate on this dough, as I took it out of the freezer, I used 62%. So I know the 62% has got a little sponginess to it, and some. Look at that. That's actually beautiful. Let's look underneath. Look at the undercarriage on that. Beautiful. 62% hydration ratio on this dough. Some sour cream, some cheese, some sour cream, egg, which I cooked. 5 eggs. John Cena, you can't see me. Some spinach, garlic, onions, and bacon, which didn't cost $11 in Vegas. Whew, all right, let's cut it. Let's see how we go here. Let's go right there. I mean, I could just pick it up and eat it too, but I want to show you. Oh, look at that, right through the egg. I don't want to break it. Can we get through it all? I don't want to move that too much. I'll do it in just right now so we can cut it and see it. How about that? Okay. Let's check this out. Breakfast pizza. Whew, yeah. We're gonna need to sit down soon. Maybe it was a little early for me to get back cooking. Let's check it out. Can we separate properly? There we go. Look at this. Look at the spongy. I like the sponginess of the crust. Hey, spongy. It's hot as you know what. All right, I'm gonna try a bite here. So we've got sour cream, cheese, bacon, egg, spinach, garlic. Did I say onion? I can't remember. It's gonna burn, but we're doing it for the people again. So that's it. Breakfast pizza. Blah, 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 blah. Breakfast pizza back from Vegas. That would go by on my menu if I were in Vegas, and I wouldn't charge like $18 a slice either. That's really good. This is really good, everyone. Disappointed in the high honey. That's it. We got it. Yeah, Nick, welcome. Yeah, it's really nice. This would be a great one. Like, look, it's a full slice, bacon, egg, spinach, onion. I mean, we make to order in the kitchen. Whatever you want on your breakfast pizza. What else you do? Peanut butter and jam, I guess. Have a breakfast pizza, peanut butter and jam. But I think this. Look at the size of this slice. And like I say, the crust, airy, spongy. This is a 62% hydration level. Look, I'll pull it off the side here. Spongy. That's good. So I've got food for the next couple of hours while I'm watching the Masters. And that beef that I cooked up over there as well. I should pull that off. It's done. It's done. It's draining. It did its job. Oh, yeah, everyone. That's it. That's the live first one back from Vegas. I don't know if I'll be back on again for a few days. I got to make sure I'm better first. I'm just got way too hot here, even standing and moving around and cooking like this. I need to get that illness out of me first, and I've still got another 5 days of medication to take. So we'll see. But thanks everyone who's been watching. Thanks everyone who's watching all those Vegas videos. I got more coming. Lots more coming. I can't wait to get that one for Delmonico Steakhouse out there because that really was my favorite one of the trip. Gallagher's was also really good. Don't get me wrong. But we want to get that Venetian Delmonico Steakhouse out there for a little bit of the bam as soon as we can. All right, until next time. Boom! Uncle, out. I gotta go sit down. Whew. Okay, I'm coming around for the X. Thanks, Nick. You guys too. Thanks everybody. Pimp, Carlos, Girl Dad, everybody. Thanks everybody that was in here. Lux, thank you so much. Thanks everyone. We're gonna see everyone again. Whew. I gotta sit down. Too warm. Oh my gosh. Okay, Uncle out. Adios, Carlos. We'll see you soon. Thanks everybody. Thanks everyone. Thanks, Pimp. Where's the we'll finish in as tradition with the zoom in on the pizza. Look at that. I mean, come on. Come on. And look at the sponginess. Sponginess, light, airy, eggs, bacon right there. Put that on the menu in Vegas, baby. I'll order that up. I'll make it in the food truck. The Boom Vision. Yeah, Carl. I love that. I love that, Pimp. All right, Uncle, out. I'm going to hit the X now, okay? Boom.